guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a quick, kind of spur-ish of the moment question and answer. We hit 42,000 subscribers here on YouTube and 10,000 I think on Twitter, so I thought that a quick question and answer to let some of the new people get to know me could be fun. Those of you guys who've been here forever might know the answer to some of these questions, but I guess we will see. Usually when I do question and answers, I drop a tweet and a thing on Instagram letting people know that there is a question and answer coming up. So if you want to keep up to date with all that, the links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description down below. So let's go. I think I'm going to be smart about it this time, and I'm going to include picture-in-picture as I'm doing it, so it's less editing for me because I'm lazy. Ratios, we'll start off with Instagram. We'll burn through some of these. I love how I'm not even logged into my Instagram on desktop. Alrighty. So Sailor is asked, if you'd sacrifice Rick or Dad to save the community, who would you choose and why? I'm sorry, it's a nasty question. I hate picking either ors because I always feel like no matter which person I'm picking, whether it's my favourite character or my least favourite character or something like that, I feel like the person that I don't pick is left out, and I hate that. Do you know what? I'm just going to say Rick, because Rick has already left the show. Yeah, he's getting his movies, I know, but it's a way around it. This top is like super puffy. I don't know what to make of this top. I feel like a pirate, a fucking weird, chill, hippie pirate. Killer Gitto 99 said, can you follow me? Fucking smart. I will once I'm on my phone. I can't follow back right now because I'm not even logged in, but once I get it on my phone, I will. Kyle asked, what would you do with your channel if The Walking Dead ended? I would burn it to the ground and then give up on everything. No, I'm only joking. I don't know, I'd keep it going. There's so many other things that I could do, that I could explore. So yeah, if The Walking Dead ended, I wouldn't end my channel. I still love making videos. I love talking. I love getting to interact with people. I have too many thoughts in my head to just go dormant and not make videos. So don't worry, there's no worries there. Maloney Ian said, could you ever see Daryl and Negan forming a friendship? Maybe not as close as Daryl and Rick, but just mutual respect for each other. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. I mean, stranger things have happened, you know. I didn't think that Daryl and Dwight would become, friends. I know they weren't really friends, but they kind of ended up helping each other out, and it was civil. So, I guess I could kind of see that, but at the same time, Daryl's never going to forgive him for what he did to Glenn and Abraham, so I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to watch the relationship between Negan and Daryl, though, because they're going to have to fucking interact in season 10. I don't know if I'd use the word friendship for it, but I could see them interacting. Tori Angel said, how do you feel about Michonne leaving season 10 of The Walking Dead? That's a really weird one for me, right? It was kind of the same with Nick from Fear the Walking Dead. Michonne's one of my favourite characters, so I don't want to see her go, and I'm going to be pissed once she leaves. But at the same time, it's if it's the actor or actress's decision and it's what they want, then you can't exactly get mad, you know what I'm saying? It seems like Denai wants to kind of explore other possibilities or work on other stuff, which she's well entitled to, you know. It's gonna suck not having Michonne on screen, but I am interested to see how they handle her leaving, and I want to see what the fuck was up with that fucking Ezekiel kiss, because you guys know I've got thoughts on that shit. Gillian asked, how did you get into making YouTube videos? It started out that I was sitting right here where I'm sitting right now. I was just fucking bored, and I was always somebody that was really quiet in school, and I was really shy. So I never really got stuff said or out in the open. I wasn't good at expressing myself, basically. And The Walking Dead, it burst into my life at a time that I needed it the most, and I was very excited about it. And I thought, well, fuck it, why not do videos on it? Maybe get talking to some people that love the show like I do, and it just snowballed from there. Seems to be working out. Danny said, this isn't a question, but I appreciate you so much. Whenever I watch your videos, it's like watching family, because I'm Irish also. I think you're hilarious. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Danny. It's always kind of surprising to me when I see Irish people in my comment section or my replies, whatever, because I feel like, you know, statistically, most of my viewers are American. So when I see someone Irish, I'm like, dude, where are you from? Ace asked, how has your day been? Well, I woke up an hour ago, had a bowl of cereal, watched my dog bark at some construction workers, so it's been alright. And if you were able to swap out a dead person and a living person on The Walking Dead, who would it be and why? Love your videos, congrats and keep it up. You mean swap a live one for a dead one? I think I've answered this before, and I think people got angry. I don't know, because I feel like almost every death that happened like had to have happened for the storyline to make sense. I'm kind of pissed that Coral is gone. I really thought that he'd last and that his storyline would just, blow up, which it didn't. Um, I miss Coral and I really miss Tara too. So I'd like to bring them back, but I am not going to swap them out for anybody because, no, that's going to get people, pissed. BHF official said, what's been your favourite Comic Con moment? Do you mean like conventions I've been to or actual Comic Con? One of my favourite moments from the conventions that I have been to would just be like meeting the cast was amazing, doing all that stuff was amazing, but getting to meet people that actually watched my videos and that know me by name and could like quote shit that I've said or told me that they follow me on Twitter and my tweets make them laugh, that was amazing. And getting to see my mother's reaction to that was amazing, because my mom, like, she keeps up to date with stuff obviously regarding me, but her seeing all of this happen in real life really made it real to her, and she was like, holy shit, there's so many people like coming up to you, and I was like, I know. Favorite moment from Comic-Con in general would be, I loved Jeffrey's entrance into Comic-Con the first year he went, where he walked out with Lucille. I was like, look at you, you brazen bitch, aren't you fabulous? Adrian asked, how many countries have you been to in Europe? Oh, I've been to Hamburg in Germany. I went for a concert. 30 Seconds to Mars, in case you guys are wondering. You're not. I've been to London like a whole bunch of times. I go like every year. I love London. That's it. Spaceman asked, what would you like to do or study as a professional career? That is a hard one because my answers change all the time. Originally, I wanted to be a guard, which is like a policeman. But I decided it wasn't for me. So then I wanted to be a journalist. But then that changed. And then I wanted to get a Bachelor of Arts. So I wanted to do a Bachelor of Arts degree and major in psychology because I wanted to be a counsellor. That's still kind of something that I'm toying around with, but I'm not sure. At the moment, I'm really loving kind of media and stuff like that. I love videos. I love talking to people, like running my own account. I know that sounds dumb to you guys, like running your own account, but you know what I'm saying. I really just love the creative aspect of it, and I know it mightn't seem like it's a very creative thing that I do because they're just reaction videos, but at the same time I'm proud of it and I love getting feedback from people, and I like finally being seen. So I don't think you can study that, but I'm focusing on that right now. Shamoose said, haven't commented or said anything in a while. I remember sending famine a while back, which is fun. Do you ever consider opening the PO box again? Regarding the PO box, never say never, but I don't think so. I don't think I'll be opening it right now or anytime soon. I have a whole stack of letters and all things that you guys sent me, and I still have them. So thank you so much for sending something. But as of now, I don't know. Top 3 movies of the year. I don't even think I've seen 3 new movies this year. Have I? Endgame, obviously. Spider-Man Far From Home. And don't mind me, I'm just googling fucking 2019 movies. My guys, it's so fucking hot in here. I want to die. See, I haven't seen The Lion King or Toy Story 4 yet, so there are those, but I haven't seen them, so sure, we'll just go with Shazam because I liked that a lot. Morgan asked, which The Walking Dead character would you like to kill? Alpha, if you got the choice. Ooh, I would say Carol, because fucking bitch took Henry. Bitch took Henry and killed him, and Carol has lost enough, and I could see Carol going absolutely dark side on her ass, so I'd like to see Carol do it. I could feel like my head heating up from the heat. Dan is a legend. I'm sure you are, Dan. Said, if you were in The Walking Dead, what kind of character would you want to be? A badass fighter, comic relief character, or maybe a bit of both? I'm scrappy, I guess. I learn fast, so being a fighter would seem possible, but my hand-eye coordination is below what it should be. I think I would end up stabbing myself or somebody else accidentally, and I'd be like, what did you expect? You trusted me. So no, I don't think I'd like to be like a badass. I love the idea of... I've lost a fucking earring. Did I? No, I lost the back of an earring. See, when you have 3 fucking piercings in your ear and you try to figure out where something's missing from, it's not that easy. I like the idea of being a comic relief character because I'm very sarcastic. I'm very aloof and away with the fairies. And I'm okay with that. It used to kind of bother me that not so much my sarcasm, but there's like two sides of me. There's the side of me that takes everything too seriously, and then there's the side of me that is just an absolute dork, you know? And that used to kind of bother me, but I like making people laugh, and I like being somebody that people just feel at ease around and just want to fucking laugh with. I'm okay with being that person, so I'd like to be that on the show. I'd just be standing in the corner by myself, talking to myself, laughing at myself while everyone else goes, okay. Okay, Pratt said, here's a question. Do you think Walking Dead will go beyond season 12? And I don't put the 3 movies in that equation. Hope you're doing well. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you so very much for those lovely words. And I don't know. I mean, we're going into season 10. I feel like the show will probably end with the final Rick movie. I feel like I know people have said there's going to be no crossover, or there's going to be no like meeting up of the show and the movies. But I feel like they will. I feel like they're going to end it with the 3rd Rick movie, and they're going to have the show and the movie combined. It'll just be like massive. I'm probably so fucking wrong about that, but that's just what I feel. I feel like it would be a good way to do it. Christy said, the most starstruck you've ever been was with what celebrity in the most embarrassing moment? Oh, I have a lot. Most starstruck. See, you said celebrity, not Walking Dead cast members, so I've met like a lot of fucking people. I met One Direction, and Harry Styles was like the love of my life. But when I was standing in front of him, I was super aware that he was Harry Styles, and I was like, oh my god. But he was such a nice guy, such a lovely, easy man to talk to, very welcoming, very warm, so probably that, because, you know, it was terrifying. So that was maybe one of the most starstruck I've been. Because I get nervous meeting people, but I don't really get starstruck. I just get nervous because if I'm meeting an actor, like at Walker Stalker, I meet them because I really appreciate what they do, and I really love them as a person, and I love their work. So it's more of a personal nerves rather than starstruck because of who they are. Does that make sense? Most embarrassing moment meeting a celebrity? Probably, like, I don't know, was it embarrassing? Because it's just funny looking back on it now. But the first time I met Jeffrey, I was really nervous because I loved him as John Winchester, and I told him that. And, like, that doesn't seem embarrassing, but he's super easy to talk to. So he's very chatty, so it's very easy to kind of slip into just being yourself with him. And then there's, like, the language barrier, which, you know, was there. You guys know, wherever you're from, you have certain sayings, you have certain terms that you say that's normal where you come from, but mightn't be normal where everyone else comes from. So I told him to fuck off, but I didn't mean, like, go away from me. I meant, wow! But he just kind of looked and was like, what? And I was like, fuck, I forgot you don't know. You don't know, you're not Irish, you don't know that. Okay, well, no, I didn't tell you fuck off, I didn't mean it that way. And he laughed about it, but it was kind of embarrassing for me. OMG Fide said, who's your favourite character on TV? That sounds like a current question, which I don't know. Do you mean like now, or who's your favourite character of all time? This might surprise a lot of you, but my favourite character ever will probably be Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings. Either book or movie, doesn't matter, I just love his character. Or Benny from a movie called Benny and June. He's one of my favourite characters. I think he's so well written, and that movie is just incredible anyway. So either those two or Carol, maybe, from The Walking Dead. I love her. Josh asked, how long do you think The Walking Dead's going to last, and are you attending Walker Stalker next year? No idea how long it's going to last. I could see it going for another 2 or 3 seasons anyway. Probably more. And I haven't got my tickets for Walker Stalker yet for next year, but I probably will be going just because I go every year and it's like a habit now. Thomas James asked, what's your favourite season on The Walking Dead? I have 2, and they would be season 3 and 4, even though I really loved season 7 too, so I have 3. I suck at picking just one of anything. Skandar asked, first of all, I love you, and if you could bring back any character of The Walking Dead, who would it be and why? Well, as of now, I'd like to as of now, I would like to bring back Rick because I miss him. He's not dead or not, and he just left. But I miss him, and I feel like the show is just different without him. It's just different. I want him back. I know he's doing his movies or whatever, and I know Andy, like, wanted a break, but, like, come back. Yeah? Lynx asked, should I become a Patreon of yours? I don't know. If you like my videos and you want to see more, then sure. That's, like, I never really push Patreon that much, because I feel like if you guys want to become a part of it and see the videos that I do over there, then you can. It's the same with YouTube. Like, you'll never catch me saying comment, like, and subscribe, because, you know, if you guys like what I do, then you'll just do that anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I never really push stuff on people, but I don't know, if you want to, like, if you like Game of Thrones and Stranger Things and movies and shit like that, like, I react to them. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then Marilyn asked, how did you get on The Walking Dead? When was I on The Walking Dead? I'm guessing you mean how did I get into The Walking Dead? My dad. My dad kept telling me, you need to watch this show, it's so great, you love it. And I was like, Dad, I hate zombies, go away, you don't understand me. Because I was like 16 or 17, I don't know what fucking age I was. But I eventually listened and watched it and became obsessed. And at The Hobbit, oh my god, I love your name. Asked, what are you most excited about for the new season of The Walking Dead? I'm most excited to see Negan out of the fucking cell and walking around the world, seeing what he gets up to, because he's not somebody that should be contained, you know? Yeah, I can't wait to see him out of the cell. Magnus said, did you start the new job since your shop closed? Not yet. I've had offers, I've been on interviews, I got offered a management position, which I was pretty proud of, but nothing's taken my fancy and nothing's grabbing me. So I really want to do something creative with my life, be that, you know, this or something else. I want to do something that I feel like I'm doing something that matters, you know? I know that might sound so funny to a lot of you guys, but I want to have a creative life or a creative career that's as creative as I feel, because I'm a very creative person. Writing, drawing, singing, doing shit like this, videos, going places, traveling. I love the creative side of life, and I would like to have a career in that someday. So that's what we're going to focus on. Tovale said, how'd you get introduced to The Walking Dead? Just answered that, my dad. Nick asked, I've been a fan since season 7. Do you have a favourite video game? I'm not that big into video games anymore, but I do play Fortnite every single night without fail. That shit is like a drug. I love it. Love it. And I know it's like a meme and it's cringy, but like, bitch, I love that game. I love that game. Cow Killer asked, what's your favourite aspect of yourself? Wow. What a deep question. Are we talking physical or like mental? My favourite aspect of myself as of now is just probably this blind optimism that I have going on. I used to be very easy to knock down. I used to be very easy to see the worst in everything. But lately, particularly over the last year, I don't know what happened. I don't know that I just fucking change or what, but I've just become super optimistic, super hopeful. I've become a lot braver than I used to be. Nothing really scares me anymore. So I like that kind of weird, positive ball of energy that has burst into my life. And I love having the ability to make people laugh. That's something that I really do like about myself. I'm not saying I'm a comedian or I'm fabulous, but I do love making people laugh. It's Stozy said, if you were a character in the upcoming season of The Walking Dead, what community would you be a part of and what would your role be? I would be the person who stands in the background and like hands people what they need. So if Negan's like gardening, I'd be the one handing him the shovels, like, here you go. If Michonne's training killing walkers, I'd be the one to like kick their bodies out of the way when she's done with them. Roman asked, what's your favourite Rick moment throughout the entire series? Mine is when he bit Joe's throat. I did love that, and that was always one of my absolute favourite Rick moments. But I also loved the dream sequence that he had. I know that's not really a moment, it's more something that he was involved with. But I loved the dream sequence he had where he talked to Herschel and Sasha. I just thought that was so like... Megan asked, same question from my Twitter. Do you think there'll be more LGBTQ representation on both Fear and The Walking Dead? The few times it's happened in The Walking Dead, it doesn't last long. I do agree with you. I feel like they kind of give you glimpses of it on The Walking Dead and then it just kind of fucking skims past. Based on the trailer for season 10, we are going to get more LGBTQ plus representation, which I think is fucking amazing, and it should be a regular thing on all shows because, hello, LGBTQ plus people exist and deserve to be fucking shown. Fear as well is another one, like you said, it is shown on Fear. We saw it with Al and Happy, but I think a lot of people have forgotten that Strand is gay or bisexual. I don't think he's ever specified, but we saw him with Thomas, his boyfriend. So I'd like to see that explored a little bit more too. But yeah, Megan, I do think that there will be more representation. Sam said, you met a lot of the cast. Who left you starstruck the most? I think I kind of answered that, did I? Starstruck from the cast. Again, it sounds weird to say, but I don't really get starstruck with the cast because I love them for personal reasons, so I just get shy. Like, if I walk up to Norman or someone like that, I don't think, oh my god, that's Norman Reedus. I think, like, whoa, that's Norman. Like, I love him and I love his work and I love, you know, his passion for art and stuff, and he's an incredible actor. I think of all the nights that I have done rewatches of The Walking Dead with my mom or my dad or things like that, so it's more personal rather than he's famous, because I don't really get that way over people, but I do geek out over people that I really love and respect. Carrie fucked me up a little bit the first time I met him as well. Motherfucker let me talk to him like normal for like ages, and then at the very end of the conversation was like, oh yeah, I've seen your videos, and I nearly had a fucking stroke in front of him. I was like, what? So he let me ramble on and then dropped that bombshell, which fucked me up, and he knows it too. He knows it. Anna Marie said, are you going to come to Walkstalker in the States at the Atlanta one? I would love to. I would love to. We will see. The cyber hit ram. Why did that take me so long to understand? Said, what is one thing you hope to see from Rick's movie, or at least takes place? I want to see Rick and Michonne reunite. Michonne's leaving The Walking Dead. She is fucking right off out of it. So we might see her pop up in the Rick movie. I really hope we do, because they're meant to be together. They're my OTP. Sailor said, if you could write The Walking Dead ending, how would you end it? I don't know. I don't think I have the brain capacity to wrap everybody's storylines up. We'll leave that to the professionals. I've always said I don't want a happy ending. I don't want everyone to like end up finding what they wanted or something. I'd love a really depressing ending, which a lot of people would not like, because they'd be like, they'd feel cheated or whatever. But I'd like a sad ending. But an ending that wraps everything up and leaves no open ends, because I hate open ends. Sarah also asked, what Walking Dead character resonates with you the most? I can kind of relate to a little bit of everybody, to be honest. I can relate to Ezekiel in a lot of ways. I can relate to Carol. I can relate a bit to Daryl. He's the outsider fucking weirdo, but he's kind of lovable too. I am a city lost city. Said moist or moist. I fucking hate that word. Oliver said favorite thing about doing YouTube, definitely getting to chat to people, getting to meet people, and feel like you're connected to the world. I have people watching me from fucking Africa, from Hawaii, from like the middle of nowhere in the US. Like, I've had people reach out to me from crazy places, and I'm just thinking, you're watching me from where you are. I'm all the way here in my fucking bedroom in Ireland, like, doing videos thinking, yeah, well, no one will see them anyway. And then people do fucking see them, and I'm like, how did that happen? It's kind of hard for me to explain. It is just, it feels like somewhere where I can be myself. And I'm kind of unapologetically myself these days. I'm like, if I'm going to fangirl and geek out, I'm going to do it. If you don't like that, go fuck yourself. Bye-bye. Or having people have issues with the swearing. And I'm like, if you don't like swearing, piss off! But yeah, feeling like I have a place, a little corner of the internet to be myself is awesome. Jay Lacken said, what got you into The Walking Dead? I told you guys that. You've been a fan since season 1. Did you find it when it already begun? Season 5 of The Walking Dead was airing when I started watching it. So, I've been a fan. Whoa, I was going to say I haven't been a fan for that long, but like, that's over half of the series, because we're on season 10 now. Fuck. I love your videos. You're truly amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Mad Girl, hello, my good bitch. Said, what advice would you give to someone who holds back because of mental health issues like anxiety? Always the biggest supporter of you and your work. Thank you for being an amazing human. You know I love the absolute bones of you too. It's kind of hard to give advice for something like that because it differs from person to person. Like, and if you struggle from things like anxiety, saying, get out there in the world and just do it, you'll be fine, it doesn't apply and it doesn't work for everyone. So all I could really say would be take it at your own pace. Push yourself a little bit. I feel like kind of dancing on the outskirts of borderline uncomfortable and pushing your comfort zone is good. But don't push yourself past the point where you're gonna freak out and shut down and knock the idea down completely. Because I've done that. I've been, feeling brave and I've done something and thought I can handle this, but then I get in too deep and I'm like, fuck, I can't handle it, and I back out completely. So it's always healthy to keep your feelings in check and be very in tune with what's going on with yourself. But like that, it's always good to push yourself a little bit, but it's up to each individual to figure out what their borders and what their limits are, I guess. Winter of our youth said, first I love your tattoos. Thank you. Do you have any more tattoos planned, The Walking Dead themed or other? I do. I have a whole bunch. I have 2 drawn up. I have 1 that my artist drew up, and I also have 2 or 3 in my mind. So I have like 5 planned, but I don't usually talk about them or show people until they're done. I don't know why. That's just a weird thing that I do. Smashy Eggman said, favorite Freddy look and why? A queen question! Controversially, it's not Live Aid. It's not the Wembley look either with the yellow jacket. That is one of my favorite Freddy looks ever. That kind of leather look that he was rocking for a while. Also, you can see my Panic at the Disco fucking poster in the reflection. Hey, Brendan. But that kind of leather look, I love the red leather look, the black leather look. I thought it was fucking badass, and I was like, you go, Freddy. You fucking go. I think that man was stunningly beautiful than anything he wore anyway. Connor asked, what is your favorite movie? I have a few. I do have a few. I'm sweating like a bitch. That's not a movie yet, but give me time. I love a movie called The Crow. I love The Boondock Saints. I love Benny and June. I love a movie called The Tourist. Quite enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody, even though the director is a piece of shit. Not Dexter Fletcher, the other cunt. Matthew said, you might have answered this before, but if you had the chance to be on an episode of The Walking Dead, would you do it? My guy, I would walk to Georgia to be on an episode of The Walking Dead, okay? I don't care if you want me as a walker, as a whisperer, as a tree in the background. I will cover myself in moss and hold those branches up high. My guy, yes, I would do it. So like AMC, if you're looking for something like this, I am here. I think something like that would be the ultimate experience for someone like me, someone who loves the show and who loves the creative side of it. I would just want to sit in the hair and makeup trailer and watch them do walker makeup. I am obsessed with special effects, particularly more special effects, makeup and stuff like that. So I would just want to sit behind Greg Nicotero and his team and just be like, what you doing? What you applying now? Why you doing that? Is that super glue? It's never gonna happen, but hey, a bitch can dream. Tim asked, who's your favourite character that you've met? Not their character, but the actor. Ooh. And who would you want more, the governor or the horse that threw Rick off in number 5? Who would you want killed more? Oh! Okay. Favorite Walking Dead actor? Ooh, it differs. It's so weird. I gotta feel like the person that I feel like was genuinely just a little ball of love and was such a beautiful fucking human being, both inside and out, was Carrie. I've said it multiple times. If you guys get the chance to meet Carrie Payton, go do it. But when I met him, it's hard to explain. He's a lovely guy, and I've met him now every year at London. I just kind of swing by to say hello to him. But he is such a, oh man, he's a beautiful human being. He really is, and he cares about people, and he has this kind of love in him for people that is, you just can't fake it. You cannot fake that shit. So he's genuine, and he's really, really lovely. So I would say Carrie is probably my favourite. I would want the fucking horse that threw Rick off, because fuck him, he's the reason Rick is gone. Fuck you, horse. Crimson Blitz asked, favourite walker kill? My favourite walker kill is the one, I can't remember the episode, but it's the one where Daryl kills like 2 or 3 walkers with a chain. He just whoosh, and they just fucking split in half and they just die. They just stop living. I was like, that is so cool. Charlie, how are ya? Said, what are your opinions on The Walking Dead season 10 and what character are you most excited to see in this season? Love your videos. I can't wait for season 10. I'm pumped. I'm excited. It looks like it's going to be a little bit different to what we've seen, and it looks like we're going to have new scenery, new people. So on board with that. Most character I'm most excited to see would probably be Negan. Although I want to see more of Daryl and Connie together, because I really fucking love Connie. My dyslexia is showing. Said, who do you think will die in The Walking Dead season 10? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx anybody. And thank you for watching my stuff. Madison said, if you could kill anyone from the cast right now, who'd it be? It can't be Alpha and Negan or any of the bad guys. This is evil. You're taking all the people that I would want to kill. I don't know. I would pick Whisperer number 7. Got around that one quite nicely, didn't I? Bozzy said, what's your most unpopular Walking Dead opinion? Probably one of my most unpopular Walking Dead opinions would be regarding Beth. I loved her character. I feel like not a lot of people did, but I really did. But I feel like her death kind of had to happen in order to kickstart some stuff. So I'd say my only kind of unpopular opinion would be around her, I guess. Amber said, you like the Beatles because your bro has a cool fan account. I like the Beatles because of him. I don't listen to them, but I know I know like everything about them because of him. But yeah, my brother's like obsessed with the Beatles. What do you think about the Walking Dead movie coming out? I'm so ready. I'm so excited. When's it being released? Let me book my tickets now. Zada said, can you do another Walker Stalker tip video? Also, I love you. I think I've done like 2 or 3 Walker Stalker tip videos. I would do another one, but it's just going to be just the same fucking tips, you know? Jack said, if you need an alien to zombie apocalypse, Ragnar or Jon Snow, and why? Oh! Well, you see, Jon Snow is lovely, and he's adorable, and he's nice, and I just feel like if I was with him, I just feel warm and safe. But Ragnar from Vikings, it's a bit fucking mad and crazy, and he's a bit scary at times. So I feel like statistically I would be more safe with Ragnar because nobody would want to come near him. But he might also get a mad notion to go and invade somewhere or do some crazy shit and get us killed. I'm going to go with Ragnar. Nightmare Chris had another question. Do you love Linkin Park? Well, I have a Linkin Park tattoo, so yes. Yes, I do. Said, what has been your favourite trailer out of the whole series? Ooh, probably the season 7 trailer. I loved the season 7 trailer. I thought it was fucking unreal. No, I've never watched the 100. Lauren asked, who's your favourite member of Queen besides Fred? PS, your videos make me really happy. Thank you so much. And my favourite member besides Freddie would be Roger. I love that man. He is one of the most prettiest human beings I've ever seen. He's an absolute laugh. He looks like he'd be so much fun to hang out with, and he just looks like a swell guy. Ronan said, how did you discover The Walking Dead? I discovered it because of my dad. Kayla, I think I answered the one about bringing back a character. Mia, I haven't seen Euphoria, but I've heard so fucking much about it, and I do plan on watching it. I love Zendaya. Awesome Cosplayer said, who's your all-time favourite YouTuber? I really like Philip DeFranco. I think he's a really chill, cool guy. I love Shane Dawson. I have loved Shane Dawson since I was like 14. I used to really love Jacksepticeye. I don't watch him as much anymore, but I think he's a really smart man, and I'm so proud that somebody from Ireland made it and made it big. So yeah, Sean would be up on my favourites. His real name is Sean, for those of you who don't know. Fiona said, what is some advice you have for younger people? Ooh. So it always kind of worries me when people ask me for advice, because everybody's different, and what worked for me might not work for other people. But I would say, everyone tells you that your younger years, your teen years, your being in school years, or whatever, your late teens, early 20s, everyone always says they're the best years of your life. I'm calling bullshit on that. I hated school. I don't think I had one year when I was a teenager that I really enjoyed everything. It fucking sucks. Being young is hard. You have to figure stuff out. People treat you like a kid and then yell at you for not being mature. So it's a confusing time. All I could say would be trust yourself. Do what you feel like is right for you. You know? And believe it or not, stuff does get easier. As you grow up, life just starts to fit into place. And I feel like you start to kind of become more of the person that you're meant to be. It's hard when you're young. When you grow older, you really get in touch and in tune with yourself. So my advice, just be hang in there, keep doing you, find stuff that makes you happy, because that is super important. TWD Trader said, if you could make any ship happen in The Walking Dead, what ship would it be? Oh god, you know what it would be? It would be Carol Ezekiel. It would be Carol and Ezekiel, and I can say that because they've broken up on the show, and I shipped them. So hi, I would very much like them together. Mwah. Mwah. Magnus said, whatever happened to your noise-making hamster? I had to give my noisy little baby back to the... I was going to say back to the vet. Back to the pet shop. Those of you who don't remember, I had a hamster named Shiva. There was something wrong with Shiva's belly, and he used to make like really weird noises, and he was in pain a lot, and we kind of figured that out and brought him back, and we were like, is he okay? So yeah, we gave him back over, and I hope he's okay. Pretty Like a Poem said, what's your favourite concert you've been to? I love your channel so much and your musical taste is awesome. Thank you very much. My favourite concert would probably be, I saw Linkin Park in Madison Square Garden back in, I think it was 2008, and me and my mom were front row, side of the stage, and it was one of the most magical things I've ever experienced. They brought Jay-Z out that night too, which was big surprise. Very close second favourite concert would be Panic at the Disco. I waited almost 10 years to see those motherfuckers live, and by those I mean Brendan. And I finally got to see Panic live this March, and it was an absolutely spiritual kind of thing, getting to hear the songs that I've grown up with live. So yeah, Linkin Park and Panic. Turtle Mania, no, Turtle Tina, even Turtle Mania. If you were surviving the apocalypse, what animal would you rather have? Shiva, dog, or Skidmark? I'd rather have dog because I love dogs. Jessie said, congrats, Katie. Thank you so much. Do you think a Walking Dead Fear permanent crossover could happen? Like at the end, both groups meet each other and they find out what's going on with the helicopter. Jadis, Rick, Keith, and Isabel. I think that would be a really cool idea to have the shows merge and become like one mega bitch and have everything just make sense and have everybody know what's happening. I would like to see that happen. Do I think it'll happen? I don't know. Madison said, who's the one person from the Walking Dead cast you wished you could have spent a whole day talking to? I'm the type of person I always feel like I'm bothering someone, so even if I talk to somebody for like 4 minutes, I feel like, yeah, they hate me, I better leave now. I feel like Norman would be really interesting to talk to just because I feel like that guy has a lifetime of wildness and the stories that he would have would just knock you down like. So I think it would be really interesting to hear him just speak. I like to just be a fly on the wall and get to hear their stories. Like, I know I talked a bit to Carrie about that, and you guys saw that in the interview I did, but I feel like he has so many stories that would just be so interesting to just listen to and hear. So I feel like I could probably spend a day just talking to him too. The whole cast, really. Caden, so what do you think of the Walking Dead issues 191, 192, and 193? Without spoiling, even though I think everybody has read them at this point, I thought 193... I liked it. I liked the ending. I don't read the comics, but I did read 193. Well, I think a well done is deserved for Kirkman. HB Cupcake said, do you think they're going to kill Michonne or have her sent away like Rick and Maggie just in case she wants to come back? Also, I love you. I think they're just going to send her away. Danielle! What's up, my good bitch? Said, it's not so much a question, but I hope you're doing well. We miss you. Say hello to your mum for us. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll say hi for you and Yaz. And congratulations on 42,000. Thank you. I hope you guys are doing well as well. There's still no more update in England or London or anything like that, but if I am coming over, trust me, I'll let you guys know. Joan said, congrats on 42k. Have you watched Z Nation? If not, or if so, I'm short circuiting. If so, what's your opinion? I loved Z Nation. Zachalan said, do you enjoy video games? Love your channel. Hope to be in the Q&A. You're in the Q&A! And yes, I love video games. Well, certain video games. Saza said, is there any particular actor you'd love to see in an episode of The Walking Dead and why? Keep up the great work. Sarah from Glasgow. Sarah, I know where you're from, my good bitch. I'm calling everyone my good bitch today. I hope you guys are okay with that. I'd love to see Brendan Urie on The Walking Dead. Just because I love him and he's just somebody who I think would not fit in on The Walking Dead. So I'd love to see him there. I'd love to see my two favourite worlds collide. I'd love to see Jared Leto on The Walking Dead because I've loved him since I was like 11. And he is an actor and that could happen. Although he's a bit too method. He'd be like really skinning snakes and eating them, and Norman would be in the background like, dude, you don't gotta do that. Danielle, so what's your opinion on the selection of on the selections for the Pike victims? And if you could save one of them, who would it be? I thought the selection was good. I would save Henry just to save Carol from more pain and heartbreak. Nightmare said, will you be at Walkstalker 2020? Chris from the Netherlands. Oh, Chris, you're coming over to Walkerstalker. Awesome. I don't know. I probably will go. I go every year. Robert said, greetings from Canada. My wife and I are planning to visit Ireland next year. We'll be travelling through Limerick. That's my city. What is the one thing we need to see there? Oh, I would suggest doing Bunratty Castle. Are you flying into Shannon Airport? Because if you are, there's a castle on the way into Limerick City called Bunratty. And it's a beautiful castle. It's like really commercialised and it's done for tourists. But it is a castle. And it's beautiful. And it's well worth seeing. There's the Crescent Shopping Centre, which is like my local fucking shopping centre. I like live there. It's really great for shopping. It's the Blarney Stone in Ireland. In Limerick is a Blarney Stone in Ireland. The Treaty Stone is in Limerick. That's worth seeing. So I think that's it. I'm really not a good ambassador for my city, am I? I hope you have a great time though, Robert, you and your wife. Poppy said, if you had to write your own Walking Dead episode storyline or direct an episode, what would you do? Do you mean would I rather write my own storyline or direct? I would rather direct. I think that would be fun. I have no business in directing, but I think it would be fucking great. I'd love to see an episode to take place in Europe to show what's happening other places in the world. We're not going to see that, but I want an episode set in, like, you know, London or, you know, wild idea, Ireland. And said, who's your favourite character? I love Carol. I love her so much. Me too. Where is Bean? Said, we're so proud and we love her so much. Oh my god. What's your opinion on Negan in season 9? Do you think he could become a lovable character in season 10? Lovable. I love Negan as a character. Here's the thing. When I say I love Negan, some people get mad and they're like, do you know, remember what he did? I do. Yeah, I do. But I think he's a very well written character. He's a complex character. He's had one of the most interesting storylines that I've seen so far on the show, and I think Jeffrey does an award-worthy job doing Negan. So in weird ways, he is lovable. He's a joy to watch. Yeah, he's a bad guy, and I still do think he's a bad guy. People can grow and change from what they've done, but I don't know. I don't think there is redeeming in him. I think he can do good things, but that doesn't make him a good person. Chloe said, congrats on 42. My question is, do you think Daryl will ever have a relationship? Why do you think Daryl is so closed off about relationships? Well, in the beginning, I thought that it was because he was just shy, or he was awkward around women because he had a very weird, sheltered upbringing. And there's also the possibility that Daryl could be maybe gay or asexual, and he doesn't know how to deal with that. Particularly growing up somewhere where he did. If Daryl were gay, how the fuck would Merle have taken that? You guys know what Merle was like. I like the theory that he could be asexual, which means you don't really have sexual attraction to anyone, or you don't really feel sexual attraction. That's a very broad definition of the term. You can get better definitions online, but I liked that idea. I liked that asexuality could finally have representation on TV. But who knows? Who knows? I do like him and Connie, even if not in a romantic way, then just in a friendly way. I think they're good together and they have a lot to learn from each other. Jose said, what's your favourite Walking Dead meme? Man, I fucking love memes, but my favourite Walking Dead meme was definitely probably, you know, the one of Andy where he's smiling and he's like, Stephen Fangs. I love that. Joe said, if you could try a different TV show, if you could, a different TV show with The Walking Dead, what would it be? Do you mean if I could like mash up a different TV show with The Walking Dead? I'll probably go with one of the earlier questions and say Fear. I'd like to mash it up with Fear. That guy Shane said, what's your favourite scary movie? Probably The Grudge. I think that shit is terrifying. Nutmeg, how you doing, my girl? Said, what Comic Con have you always wanted to go to but you haven't had the chance yet? Mine is San Diego. Same. San Diego or Walker Stalker Atlanta. Whiskey Wishes, I think I already answered that. Nutmeg, my favourite episode is Still, or the season 7 premiere. Brian Murray said, if you'd one Walking Dead related wish, for example, spend a day with the cast or spend a day on set, what would it be and why? My one wish would genuinely be to spend a day on set. To get to be there and see how everything works and to see everyone in their costumes and to get to see it in real life. So yeah, on set, definitely. Who'd win the fight, the governor or Shane? Pfft, Shane. He's a mad motherfucker. Jordan said, if you could spend the day with two Walking Dead characters, who would it be and why? Probably Daryl and Carol. Sean said, who's your worst Walking Dead character? I'm not picking that because even my worst is somebody's favourite. And the last one, we did it! So it was from Lauren, and she said, if you could write the last ever scene in The Walking Dead, how would it go? I think I kind of answered that one. I would love to see a sad ending where some people die, some people live, but I want it to be sad and gut-wrenching. So yeah, you guys, there's it for this Q&A. I also have one I need to do on Twitter. I put up the same thing on Twitter and I got questions on Twitter. So I will probably be doing that maybe later today or tomorrow, and that'll be uploaded soon for you guys too. So for now, that is it for the Instagram Q&A. So if you made your question on Twitter, don't worry, it'll probably be answered in the next video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sending in your questions. Thank you for supporting me, and I will talk to you all soon.